We'll just give it another minute before we get going.
Okay, does anybody notice that Monica has a smile on her face that just sort of, are you Nana, Grandma, Nona,
I don't know yet. It depends on what she calls them.
babysitter, all of the above?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Congratulations. Welcome to the club.
Yes, I am looking forward to being a grandmother. I was just telling Dave that this afternoon I held her hand and her hiccups went away. So
There you
Oh my
go.
goodness.
anyway, but
Okay.
this is all about LOOR tonight.
So we're going to get going. So there's two parts to tonight's session. In the early bird draws, there's $100 credit card gift certificate for each race for the people that paid before the price went up. And then we're going to have an open forum on any questions for completing your 300 registration.
Are there any more people waiting to get in?
No, they can all come in right now.
Oh, okay, so they can come in as they come. Okay.
So we couldn't hold the event without our sponsors. Our premier sponsor this year is Drive HG for all three events. We'd like to thank Accessibilities. Dave's on the call for being a Commodore level supporter, and North Sales for also being a Commodore level sponsor. Our first main sponsor is the Rigging Shot in the East End. And our crew sponsors are Indy Marine, Old Credit Brewing Company, Gallagher Skipper's Plan, Fogue Boat Store and Fogue Marine, WD-40, Sea Conquest Marine Surveys and Consultancy, and Pat Sturgeon's Yachts. And I believe we might have got a new sponsor today that was up on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, Will French.
Yeah, Will French. So then we'll be adding him to it. So now, before we go into the early bird draws, Monica's got a few words to say about the 300.
Right. So thank you guys for all coming. I think a few of you, I see some names that I'm not very familiar with, so I'm not sure if you know about the event, but we're really planning a great event today, this year. We haven't been a couple of years, so we're trying to step things up a little bit. So we want to tell everyone, I'm going to send this all out in an email, so please read any of the emails that we send out because it got a lot of useful information on it. The first thing is that it's going to be mask friendly. We're still in a wave. We're still in COVID. We still want to make sure we keep everybody safe. We're going to do everything outside so you can be far away. Please be comfortable and wear a mask if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. That's up to you. But we want everyone to feel comfortable in whatever you do. We will also, if you don't want to come in person and pick up your tracker, we will work that out with you. We can come to the car, if you want to come by that way, just let us know, reach out to us. We want to make everyone as comfortable as possible. This year, we don't have any bow stickers. It's not environmentally friendly. They always often fall in the lake, stick in the lake, but we are going to give everyone a backstay flag so everyone will have to fly that. Is it on their backstay, Graham, or is it on their on the shroud?
In the harbor, it's on the forestay. If it's while racing, it's on the backstay. Unless they don't have one, then it's on the shroud.
Okay, there you go. So we'll let you all know that when we get there. Dinner tickets. It's going to be a great dinner. PCYC always does a lot of good food. You have to pre-order the tickets this year. There will be a few available, and I'm going to send you the link as to the people where you call to pre-order the tickets. It's just with the situation it is now with finances and everything, we can't pre-order a lot of the food and have people show up and just expect to get food. So please pre-order tickets. The dinner will be $30, which I don't think is unreasonable for a really decent barbecue with dessert and everything. So post-race chili is back. As soon as you come in, at the end of the day, at the end of your race, we're gonna, I know Kim is like, yes, post-race chili. Everybody loves it. Apparently people talk about it all the way as they're coming to the finish line. So yeah, Skipper's Plan is sponsoring us for the post-race chili. And something new this year, and I haven't quite set it up yet, but it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Well, I want everybody to take pictures on board, and if you have the capacity, send them to info.loor@ca. And that's going to come to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post those pictures on our website. And I'm also going to have them up and running at the club. So I have a special television set aside for any videos or pictures that you send. I know Dave sends me videos all the time and they're great. So, you know, your sunset shots, crew antics, whatever you like, and let's put them all up there and get things going. We'll also have at the club, we'll also have one of the television sets will be set up with all the trackers. So when you come in, you'll be able to look at your rate and your route and everything like that. So as you can tell, it's going to be exciting and we're really looking forward to it and thrilled to have new names. And I guess we should move on with the draw now. Because that's
okay. Just we're going to do one draw. Okay, hopefully everybody can see the wheel. Monica, can you confirm?
yes, we can. Yep.
Okay, this is for the LO300. Oops.
Star Chaser. Wait a minute. He can't win.
He hasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to do the race. We have to spin
Okay.
again. Yeah, he just canceled. So
Okay.
figures.
And the wheel.
Well,
Adrian?
that's better.
Yeah.
So we will have the just for you guys, for the winners, congratulations. We will have the coupons for you at the check-in desk when you come to pick up your trackers. So congratulations, Ariadna. I don't think they're here.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, hey.
Congratulations.
That's unexpected.
Well, that's all right. It's a good thing. Early bird special. Okay. Who's next?
Okay, we're going to do the wash.
Oh, yes. Baroka too.
And I think Andrew's on.
You on, Andrew? No, I don't see him.
Recording in progress.
I'm sure he'll be excited when he finds out.
It's okay. He doesn't have to be here to win. We'll make sure we contact him. Okay, the final person.
And this is for the Susan Hood.
Okay,
Okay.
still not working. Excellent. Good.
Okay, well, just a minute while I bring up the slides. Okay, the important thing to remember that the notice of race and sailing instructions takes precedent over anything we say tonight. So just remember that. The other thing is that there's a crew management video that you want to look at, because what you need to make sure your crew information is up to date as of the race. So we can't check that before the race because it could change right up to the race, but we need accurate information on the crew and contact information. And this is in case we have to pass it along to the search and rescue groups in case there's an emergencies. So we want a single source, because you don't want to be saying there's 6 people on board and there's 5 people on board and they spend time looking for the mythical person. Or you say that there's only 4 on board and 5, and the search and rescue people have recovered 4, and so they don't look for the 5th. So it's very important that we have the right information, and you can update that right up to the start of the race.
Yeah, and that's something that we will be adding to the safety. It's part of the safety inspections at the end. We do random safety checks, and if it's and we will be checking to make sure your crew information is absolutely correct at that time also.
Okay, and so now just a couple of things that in case you think of questions later after this, where you might be able to find the information. This is the registration page on yacht scoring for the LO300 for this year. There's the notice of race, sailing instructions, the documents and forms. There's a whole bunch of other links that may be of use, like the link for ordering the docking will be put up there, etc. So, and this is where there's lots of different forms that we'll show here. Here's the list. There's the OSR categories, the checklists, the appendix for reduced visibility rules, the appendix for racing around waypoints that we don't need, the forms that you need to fill in. If there's a scoring inquiry, you can fill it in. One of the informations that we've added is the supplementary information and the event guide that's here. And one of the things that is in there is this little chart to help you navigate the yacht scoring site to find out various pieces of information. So if you're looking for something, look at this, and you have not sure what to do it, check in the supplementary information event guide. It may be there. If not, you can email us and we'll do it. And here's how to navigate the yacht scoring site. Now we'll take, if you have any particular questions or are not sure how to finish up on your registration, we'll take it for any questions.
I just wanted to mention that there are a few things which you cannot do. You cannot, for example, change your division. You can't go from solo to double-handed. You can't go from that. We have to do that. So our registrar, who's online, Nancy's online here. Nancy, can you show your face to show everybody? This woman works a lot, like between Graham and Nancy, these guys are amazing. Anyway, so there are certain things that you cannot do, which I think you'll find a bit frustrating, but don't hesitate to answer. If we can't answer right away, we answer within a few hours anyway, because of course this isn't our full-time job. Although Nancy might think it is right now. But is there anything else, Nancy, that you wanted to point out that people might ask? What questions are you asked most often?
Where do they get the forms? I think there's a fair level of frustration still. And even though Graham and you've just done so much work with trying to itemize, I think for first-time sailors, it is a little bit, tedious, but we do a lot of hand holding, and the mere fact that we're not doing hard copy check-in. So we're really trying to do this very virtually. And I appreciate everybody's patience. So we're trying very hard. I mean, currently I only have 11 boats that are totally signed, like checked in. So I've got all their paperwork and all of their, man overboard and emergency contacts are up to date. And we keep checking that too, right up until start date or start time. But I'm going to say just where to find the documents. And I think you did a good job again, Graham, with just identifying, like you're saying, the safety document, like AKA a safety document, and the need for having that men overboard completed. So, yeah.
So
But it's good to know, Sorry, but it was good to know too that there's going to be a list of where, like for the docking, because I know there was a query about that too, about boats coming in. So are they going to have to connect with PCYC themselves, the boats that want to dock?
Yeah, so we will be sending out quite shortly. I don't know, Graham, did you end up getting the link at all?
We're just confirming it, and it will
Yes.
send it out through yacht scoring. It'll be on the additional links so that you'll have it within the
Right, so
next day
that-
or so.
That will
Okay.
come to all the skippers at the beginning. Right? You'll send out an email saying
Yeah.
that it's there? Yeah,
Mm.
okay. And so that's something that you'll need to do right away if you need a slip. We will also include it on Monday, but I think PCYC needs to know by Wednesday if you need a slip.
Yeah.
So, and that's fair because, and they won't even know if you get a slip because they don't always know how many people are gone, but they've always been very accommodating. And we also have links to Dave at Lakeshore, and there might be some so we will make decisions for you if you're coming far away. We always work out with people. We work that out with people. There's something else I was going to say. Sorry.
Hi, I have a question. Hi.
Mhm.
This is Adrian with Viper. As you can see, we're on the water. We're practicing.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah. So first, thank you, Nancy, for answering the emails so quick. I'm not sure how you do that, but you do. So thank you. We have a question around the Dan buoy. Is that needed? Because it's not on the requirements on the checklist, but
Yeah.
people tell me that it is needed.
If it's not on the checklist, it's not needed, but it's probably, if people have it, that's fine, but it's not, you have the other overboard requirements, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And we had a change submitted for our rating, and will take probably a day, and I'll contact
Yeah.
Nancy there was an update to go to the right course, the long
Yeah.
one, not the short one.
Yeah,
All right.
So
Thank you.
Adrian, are you doing your
Yeah.
man overboard now? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, we did many times. Now we're just
Okay.
doing the other things.
Okay,
Changing,
Perfect.
doing, making sure on the bad weather we do everything right.
good.
And then we'll email all the documents, right, for
Yeah.
the safety documents.
So the only
Yeah,
thing
thank
that we, in the past, we used to have all of these safety documents coming in hard copy. Unfortunately, we cannot give you your tracker without you coming. And we also need you to sign a document. So that's why we will have a check-in. We also have a swag bag, which will be ready for you when you come in. So for all those people who come in, you'll get your
We'll
tracker.
come in, yeah.
Yeah, we will double check to make sure that you have all your documents, because in spite of the fact that Nancy's all over this, there will be people who will not have finished everything. And we're going to highlight those people, and we'll make sure that we finish all of that off. But they'll have to come for their the tracker, and they'll have to come in for the swag bag and stuff like that. Plus we have a steel band that's going to be playing there. We have a skippers meeting, which it's fun. It's good.
So to come, is it at PCYC? Because I missed that part. Was it
Yes,
at PCYC? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
okay.
it's at
I'll-
PCYC. I think check-in starts at 10. Is that right, Graham?
that's correct, that's correct, yeah.
And so the
Yeah.
check-in will be at 10. Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll give you your tracker, and we'll turn on the tracker, and we'll do it. And what we do while you're gone is we double check to make sure that the trackers are all functional, because that doesn't always happen. And so it's important for you to come early enough in the day so that we're not scrambling on Saturday morning to find you to see where your tracker's not working. So we have to make sure that your tracker is working. And then, like I said, we have a nice cooler bag this year and some swag inside in there, and skipper shirts and stuff like that to give out to people. So yeah, we're trying to make it a nice event. We're also going to have a band playing. It's not going to be anything too fancy, but it's going to be nice and fun for people to sit around and have a good dinner. And like I said, PCYC always puts on good food. Yeah, and then in the morning we have free breakfast. Accessibilities, Dave Courtney, his company is actually paying for your breakfast, so that's pretty cool. And it's a good breakfast too. Actually, it's not going to be just like, I don't know, oatmeal. I keep saying we should have oatmeal, but nobody agrees with me. But anyway, it's going to be eggs.
I like oatmeal.
Yeah, I like oatmeal too.
Wait,
Anyway, I'm
I believe-
overruled.
I believe that the breakfast is I'm a co-sponsor, right?
Yes, that's true. It's true, but it's still the accessibility breakfast, and it's huge. We couldn't have the quality of food that we're having if accessibility did not sponsor us. So it's
Yeah.
great.
So a comment on the YB trackers, you don't turn them off until the end of the race, but it is really neat as we watch people take them home, driving along the 401 and discover where everybody lives, and everybody in the world can see them because it's their trackers on.
Yeah, we do suggest you leave it on the boat. You put it in a locker, yeah, because it's really a security issue. So people know where you live. But there is a funny story because one guy went home and he discovered that right around the corner from where he lived was another LO300 sailor LO300 racer who he never even met before. But he knew it because he watched the trackers. So we do suggest you but if you can't, you can't. Yeah.
But that's it. So are there any other questions that we can help you with complete the final details of the registration?
Will there be emails going out for anyone who has missed any of the portions of the sign, the documents, all of them?
Oh yeah, we're chasing them down. Yes.
Okay, great. That must be positive because I haven't had a negative. I haven't had any.
No,
I tagged you and Brent. You're all right.
Dave, you're already checked in. You're one of the 11. So thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I
I
believe.
want to know how he did an MOB for himself.
No, he's not by himself. It's Brent and him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
so they don't have to do it for one person because it's half the crew, right?
No, I
Okay.
just
Anyway,
jump
we have somebody with their hand up.
overboard at the dock.
Cameron, go ahead.
Cameron?
You're on mute, Cameron. Oh, there
Yeah,
you are.
I go. Thank you very much. So thanks, everybody. I had an email come back that there were 2 issues with my registration. One was a class issue in terms of flying sales, non-flying sales. I'm not sure what to do about that and how that needs to be resolved. I thought it was all reported appropriately that we were flying sales.
But okay.
But if somebody could help me with that, and it can be offline, that's for sure.
Okay,
The other question in particular was the stability.
Okay, you sort of hung up. So on the first question is that what happens is sometimes perf changes the ratings from year to year. So the rating that's put in on the registration is neither the flying sales nor the non-flying sales rating that's on their certificate. And so we're not sure what they're really registered for. So that's what we're there is we need to understand whether to confirm which are racing flying sales or non-flying sales, so we can put in the right rating off the certificate.
Okay. And his other question, if you missed it, Graham, was about stability.
Yeah, so it depends if it's a boat that I think so far, all the boats that we have entered have met the stability requirements either through the certificate they've sent or we have sister ship data.
The stability.
Cameron, you're breaking up.
Yeah.
Disappearing.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Sometimes if you turn the video off. But you know what, just send it.
You know, that might make it strong. Yeah. I thought I'd be polite, put my face on at least while I was talking. So, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were answering the question about the stability screening. Is that a document that I need to complete, or?
If we already have a sister ship, then you're okay. If we can't find the information, then you have to provide it.
What's the name of your boat and what kind of boat do you have?
It's Lion's Den. It's a 35 CNC Mark III.
Yeah, so there's other boats that have raced it. So that's not, so we do have sister ship data for it.
Okay.
And
yeah,
Cameron,
I don't have a plate on the boat. Yes,
well, Cameron, you were in Susan Hood, weren't you?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have all that information.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a notification from the organization that those were the 2 outstanding issues. The others have been handled now in terms of um, alternate phone numbers and so on. But those two issues came out on an email to me. that
Yeah, so you need to
rectify.
just send to register that confirming that what you're racing, no flying sales or flying sales, and then we'll get the rate rating from your from perf.
Got it. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Good.
That's a sometimes is because of the fact that the ratings are changed from year to year by perf. We're not 100% sure from the perf rating because it doesn't match either one. So whether or not which one they're registered for. So that's why we want to double check.
Got it. Appreciate it. Thanks, Edward. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah,
Any-
so I'm looking on yacht scoring right now. Looks like he's in flying sales fully crewed perf with a perf of 129, which looks accurate. So
That's
From-
correct.
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
have
so
to
that
go,
all looks good.
but we'll have to go back and check the certificate. That may sound right, but we have to look at the certificate.
Okay.
As you can imagine, it's a lot of work to get all this information on properly. So there will be some mistakes made here and there, but I think overall it's pretty amazing what these guys have done. So what our registrar and racehorse.
Absolutely, without question. Thank you
Okay.
for that.
So are there any other questions that people have?
Yeah, sorry, one more question. For the man overboard sheet, do we have to collect actual physical signatures
Yes, we do.
from
unfortunately.
everybody? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, but I can fax it back and forth or not fax it, just send it, pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, and so-
Adrian, yeah, it has to be 50% of your crew.
All right, yeah, okay,
Okay,
okay, then. All
okay,
right, all
so
right, perfect. Thank you.
because unfortunately, because it's multiple signatures, we just can't use an email address.
Yeah,
From which,
all right, understood. Yeah, understood.
And this is a huge important thing. I don't know if you guys know on the Newport to Bermuda race, is that the one? There
that's
was a
right.
man overboard.
Yeah.
And somebody, the skipper was lost at sea. And I'm not saying that, you know, had they done drills, they would have done. I mean, I don't know the situation, but we cannot stress how important these drills are and how important safety issues are. And there's,
Yeah, we done the drills, just have to collect the signatures.
yeah,
We did
no,
all of them.
I
yeah.
know, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm just
understood,
talking
understood,
in
yeah.
general, like we're really, and it's not a big deal to do. And it's amazing how many times you do it. And you like one time I was thrown overboard because my husband and son were doing double-handed, and each one of them had to do it single-handed, because if you're only double-handed, one person has to do it. And all the things that they thought they knew, they walked in, and then there was one person doing it to come and get me. The other one just sat and watched. And it's amazing how he thought, oh no, we should have put this here. And this was, oh, that was too hard to get at when you were solo. And no, we couldn't really pull the person up this way. We have to pull it up this way. So actually physically going through it it doesn't take a lot of time, but it's a huge learning experience. And you need it not just for racing, you need it for every day. Like man overboard is not an unusual thing. So I really stress that everybody should be doing it.
You know, and I appreciate that Mark was kind of joking about Dave as a solo sailor with his man overboard.
Yeah.
But even right, but even that, our solo sailors have to have their man overboard because they have to be certified that they can assist if another boat is experiencing an issue. So that's sort of our rationale also. And definitely anybody who's done the Susan Hood, if you're sailing with the same crew, you can just resubmit that man overboard. You don't have to redo it, but it has to be certainly within the year. And I do have a whole bunch of the sailors from the Susan Hood who did submit everything that we required. So again, we don't need you to redo it as long as you're sailing with the same crew.
okay. Are there any other questions?
Mari, do you have any question? Because I know there was some concerns with you today. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you very much. I couldn't get the documents for man overboard form, but now I was able to get it. So
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Good. Excellent.
So again, thank you for everybody for attending. If you do have any other questions that come up, just send them to registrar@loor.ca and we'll get back to you. And see everybody on the Friday before the 300, either when you're checking in, picking up your tractor, or at the mandatory skippers meeting where we'll be handing out the gift certificates.
Oh, yeah, and we've got a very cool prize from NKE. Oh, I just don't remember what they are. I think it's a masthead. I'm sorry. Oh, my brain's a little bit fuzzy, but I will be posting.
It's okay,
that.
Grandma.
Yeah, I know. I didn't sleep much last night. Anyway, yeah, so NKE is giving us a draw prize, 2 draw prizes, I think. So it's going to be very cool. So come in, you'll get tickets for breakfast at check-in, you'll get tickets for the draw prize and that kind of stuff. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to give out. And it's going to be a great event, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
All right, thanks, Graham. Thanks for all your help.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Any
Kim,
you,
I need
folks.
I need your paperwork, Kim.
Oh, it just came in. I just saw it.
Oh, did it? Did you? Yeah, I take that back. Okay. See you on the water.
Okay,
All
Thanks.
right.
okay,
Thanks
thank you,
for
everybody.
everything, Graham.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.